So I turned 30 in 2 days.
Woo!
Thanks. I didn't do anything except pull oxygen consistently, but thank you. And leading up to 30, I just started to realize how unhinged I've always been. And I'm the type of unhinged that throws everything at the wall and just kind of waits to see what sticks. Spoiler alert, nothing has. And so, yeah, like I've been a makeup artist, I've tried my hand at modeling, I'm a YouTuber, I sometimes design my own clothes, I wrote a book at the end of last year. Yeah, it's a lot harder than pulling off. Thank you. But yeah, I wrote a book at the end of last year, and then for some reason, at the very tip top of this year, something just told me, like the unhinged part of my brain was just like, so here I am. I think I've gotten really, probably a little too comfortable with the failure of it all. Like as far as entrepreneurial pursuits, there's not too much else I can feel that. Like, after comedy, the next and last stop is probably OnlyFans. And
Yes, let's go!
not the proper reaction. Y'all are doing so good. No, I'm not against OnlyFans because of some moral compass that I have, because I don't. But I really don't know what failing at OnlyFans would do to me. Like, as a person who has lived with pretty privilege all of my life, I just feel like failing at OnlyFans would be the thing that could take me up out of here. I mean, I'm talking about immediate ego death. My whole sense of self just evaporates from me. And I would just scour the earth for the rest of my days and skin and bones until I waste away. That's how I think that would go. And so I took you down that very dark, hypothetical journey just to say, be a good human, save me from OnlyFans, and buy my new book, For the Words That Aren't Physical, available in paperback and ebook. Thank you very much. Leading up to 30, I've also been thinking a lot about my spiritual journey, because it's been fun, but it's been a journey. And there's so much that I didn't know going into it, like inner child work, it's this idea that there's a younger part of you that lives within you, and you probably disconnected from it just because of life. And the idea is that the more you reconnect with this younger version, your life will basically get back on track, or if it's already on track, it'll help you stay the course. And it sounds very beautiful on the surface, but they don't tell you that 9.9 times out of 10, your inner child don't fuck with you. Like at all. You're welcome. Because now, if you decide to embark on that journey, you don't have to do what I did, which it was rough. So basically what you do, you sit down, like for meditation, or you lay down, or whatever, you close your eyes, and you basically start calling out to your little self. And because I didn't know that they didn't fuck with me, went into it very abruptly and rudely. Something like, hello, where's the fucking door? Hello? Just interrupted 2 decades of peace for this little person within me. And when it got really desperate, it started to sound like a scene from Titanic. Come back. But eventually, we got there. There was a day I reached out, and she opened the door, screaming. And I really just could have kicked myself because no one told me that I needed to have an exorcist on call. Because at some point, my inner child had turned into an inner demon, and I was not prepared to deal with that level of spirituality. I was new here, So that was like 3 years ago. We're on much better terms today. She definitely does some shit. She's a bug. So, even like to get here, she actually helped me get here. I was looking for poetry events because the book that I wrote is a poetry compilation, and there are none. Apparently poetry's not popping, which I wish I had known that before I wrote the book, but here we are. And I Googled events in San Antonio, and comedy was all over the place. And I was like, I cannot make that book funny. Nothing about that book is funny. What do you mean, go to the comedy show? And she was just patiently waiting for me to finish spiraling the way I usually do. And she said, bitch, yeah, my 5-year-old inner me doesn't give a fuck. She said, bitch, you know what to do. Do the comedy show. I'm Ari.Falolu. Thank you.
Stay up here, Ari. Come back up here. Hey, let's give it one more time for Ari and for the child. So, I'm gonna tell a secret. So, here's the thing about comedy, like, everybody thinks they can do it. Like, everybody thinks they're the funny person at their job that makes people laugh, okay? But it takes a lot of guts to get up here and tell jokes. And it's really hard for anybody to come up for the first time and even get a laugh. You've seen the comics. You probably could pretty easily tell the difference between the pros and the amateurs, right? Well, Ari, just give her a round of applause. This is her first time ever. Great job. We're confident. All right. We only have, I think, 3 or 4 comics left, so this is last call Eve. Okay, it's not last call, but it's going to be last call soon. So if you want to get 2 in, now's the time. Last call Eve.